My child, pause right now. The moment your eyes landed on these words, something shifted around you. You felt it, even if you can't fully explain it yet. That quiet pull inside your spirit. The breath you didn't realize you were holding. The subtle trembling in your chest. That is me. I am stepping directly into your moment, and I am not doing so casually. I am not whispering as I have before. I am speaking with weight, with intention, and with divine urgency. Heaven has aligned this moment precisely, and I need you to listen, without doubt, without distraction, without delay. This is not an accident. This is not coincidence. And this is not a message meant for later. This moment matters. I am raising my voice within your spirit because what stands before you is too important to ignore. I am not trying to frighten you, I am trying to reach you. I love you too deeply to allow you to drift past what is about to unfold. You do not realize how close you are, how near you stand to clarity, to healing, to breakthrough, to the very answer you've been praying for, sometimes without words. Because you cannot yet see what I see, and because you cannot feel the full movement happening in the unseen around your life, I am intervening now with urgency. If you turn away from this moment, if you dismiss this the way you've dismissed other nudges, if you tell yourself, I'll come back to this later, you risk missing something that was meant to shift your future. This is not exaggeration. This is divine timing. There is something woven into this message that your spirit needs now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. No. And even as you read, you can feel the truth of that stirring inside you. You have ignored my gentle whispers before. You silenced the tug in your heart because life was heavy, because you were overwhelmed, because you were afraid of what obedience might cost. You explained away my signs as coincidence. You questioned whether it was really me. You avoided my warnings because you didn't want to confront what needed to change. And I allowed you your freedom. I walked beside you quietly. I waited patiently. But this moment is different. This moment carries weight. This moment stands at the intersection of your past and your future. This is the breath before a turning point. And I refuse to let you step into another cycle of pain, confusion, or delay when something greater has already been prepared for you. You did not find this message by accident. You were guided here. That pause you felt, that curiosity, that inner nudge telling you to stop scrolling, that was me. Heaven has opened a rare window over your life, a moment where alignment, readiness, and timing converge. And that window will not remain open forever. This is not a threat. It is truth your spirit already recognizes. You've been carrying so much. Days that felt empty. Nights that felt endless. Questions that refused to quiet. Wounds that still ache beneath the surface. I have not watched from a distance. I have been inches away. I was there when you cried alone. I was there when you felt yourself unravel. I protected you from things you never even knew were coming. And yet, you convinced yourself you were alone. But you never were. Not even for a moment. Now I am here again, not whispering but standing firmly in front of you saying, enough. Listen now. Because this moment has the power to break cycles that have trapped you. Bring clarity where confusion has lingered. Realign you with the life you were created to live. Your heart feels stirred because your spirit recognizes my voice. You feel seen because you are seen. You feel something shifting because heaven is moving. This is not just a message. This is a crossroads. And when I say this is a final message, I do not mean abandonment. I mean decision. What comes next depends on how you respond now. You are no longer in a season of gentle correction. You are standing at the threshold of movement. One path leads forward, into healing, growth, clarity, and purpose. The other leads back, into familiar pain, old patterns, and unnecessary delay. Ignoring me will not stop my love, but it will delay what was meant for this season. Some blessings are unlocked by timing. Some doors open only when the heart is ready. Some breakthroughs require your participation. And right now, everything is aligned. The restlessness you felt, the emotions resurfacing, the pressure inside your heart, those were signs of preparation. You are more open than you've been in years. Pain softened you. Waiting refined you. Loneliness drew you back to me. Nothing you endured was wasted. So breathe. Let your heart settle. Let your spirit receive. I know how tired you are. I know how unseen you felt. I know how heavy life has been. And I am asking you, right now, to let me carry what has been breaking you. You do not have to stay numb. You do not have to stay lost. You do not have to keep pretending you're okay. I am here. I have always been here. And I will remain until every part of you finds rest again. My child, now that your heart is open, I need you to remain still for a moment longer. Not still in fear, not still in uncertainty, but still in surrender. Because there are truths I must speak into you that can only be received when you stop striving to understand everything and simply allow my presence to rest upon you. You have spent so much of your life trying to interpret pain, trying to analyze loss, trying to make sense of disappointment. You replay moments in your mind, asking yourself what you could have done differently, what you should have seen sooner, what you should have said, what you should have left behind. You have searched your memories for answers, hoping that clarity would come from revisiting what already hurt you. But clarity does not live in the past. Healing does not grow there either. I need you to release the belief that understanding every wound is required for healing. Some things did not happen to teach you logic. They happened to shape your depth. Some doors closed not because you were unworthy, but because you were never meant to carry what was behind them into the next season of your life. You have been holding on to questions I never asked you to answer. You have been blaming yourself for outcomes that were never your responsibility. And I am gently, firmly asking you to lay those burdens down now. Because the season ahead of you cannot be entered with hands full of regret. My child, I know how often you look back. I know how your mind returns to moments you wish you could rewrite. I know how you replay conversations, choices, relationships, and opportunities that slipped away. I know how easy it is for you to believe that if you had just been stronger, wiser, braver, more patient, or less trusting, things would have turned out differently. But hear me clearly, you did the best you could with the understanding you had at the time. You loved with the heart you had. You trusted with the faith you had. You chose with the clarity you had. And I do not condemn you for any of it. I'm not disappointed in your past. I'm not ashamed of your process. I'm not holding your mistakes against you. If anything, I am proud of you for surviving seasons that nearly broke you. You stayed when it would have been easier to quit. You kept hoping when disappointment piled up. You kept giving when you felt empty. You kept believing, even when belief felt fragile. That matters more than you know. And now, because you have endured, because you have been refined through pressure,